But they don't look horrible. But again, I could be wrong. I'm throwing half of that out the bag. That's a mess. Who laid there? Egg right there. Hey girl, hey. I think it was on Instagram. I might have, no ma'am. Whoa. Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. And today we're pulling tomatoes, y'all. They're just not producing anymore. We have a few small tomatoes on here and we will take them, let them blush in the house. They won't taste as good, but the plants, so it's these that we're gonna take out tonight and we're gonna take those out tonight too. So if y'all remember, I had started some tomatoes. Now I did not really take care of these tomatoes. This greenhouse has holes all in the top of it. So they've been getting water when they shouldn't be getting water. They're probably overwatered right now. There's a mix. So we're gonna put the Homestead tomatoes in these bags and we're putting the San Marzano in these bags. Like the San Marzanos are so small. I want to see if I can get a second harvest of tomatoes for summer, right? I also want to see if I can get more paste tomatoes or at least red tomatoes that I can use to make more sauce. And so that's what we are doing tonight. It's a little warm. It's a little warm. So we will not be out here long, but I want to get that done. I had taken a break, y'all. I had taken a break. And while I was on that break, I thought about things. I planned out some more of the green stalks, but also while I was taking a break, I found this game. It is the #1 solitaire game in the world. When I was younger, I used to play solitaire all the time. Like I really like the solitaire game. And so it's really cool that I found it, right? And if you are around my age, it has the Smurfs in it. So I thought that was really cute. It makes playing solitaire real fun, y'all. So while I pull these tomatoes out, I want to tell y'all about Solitaire Grand Harvest. Listen, y'all, there's gardening in the game. The more you play, the more you harvest. It's the #1 free solitaire game in the world. And it's even better now because the Smurfs are in it. While you're playing, every hour you get to harvest your crops. And that's really awesome to me because y'all know I love gardening, right? It's classic solitaire. You win levels, but you are also growing crops and helping the Smurfs rebuild their adorable little village. It's really relaxing to me and it's also very rewarding. It's a great way for me to challenge myself. And the game is full of lovable characters as well. I also get my own Smurf pet to raise. So that's kind of like me and my chickens. It's so cool, I think. It's the perfect mix of chill and fun. So I'm farming and I'm vibing and like living my best Smurf life while I play this game. And the game is completely free to play and is 100% ad free. So at this point, when I'm not out in my garden, because y'all know that it's hot out here, I am playing Solitaire Grand Harvest. And if you are interested in harvesting some crops when you are inside because it's too hot outside, download Solitaire Grand Harvest now using the link in my description. And thank you again to Solitaire Grand Harvest for sponsoring this video. Okay, so I got everything pulled out and I did pull them because I don't want the bags to become root bound. So now we are gonna fertilize these. I have become a big lover of rabbit manure. So we're gonna put some rabbit manure in these bags. We're gonna put some granulated fertilizer in these bags. And then we're gonna go ahead and plant out these new tomatoes. Well, not new per se, but they don't look horrible. They don't look horrible. I think once I get them into the soil, they're gonna be just fine, good to go. And the others over here, I'm trying to decide if I wanna pull them because the Brad's Atomic Grape looks good. But if I cut the string, that Brad's Atomic Grape is gonna fall out of there. So I'm trying to figure that out. But let's go ahead and put some granulated fertilizer. Basically, we're gonna amend the bags and then just replant. Let me go get the rabbit manure and the granulated fertilizer and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we have quite a few tomatoes that I'm more than likely going to pull. This is just the first line I'm starting with, and I'm starting over here because this is where we get the most light, right? And so I want them to be able to get a good amount of sunlight in order to start growing pretty quickly. So that's why I'm doing these first. So I have my rabbit manure in this bucket, my granulated fertilizer. We will get moving, y'all. I'm not sure if these are determinants or not. I thought I had planted determinants. I need to look it up. So it is better to do a determinant at this point, but my first frost is not until November. I don't plan to completely be done planting until I want to say October the 15th for fall. So with that being said, I have time with these And so if I have to plant these out after the other bags, it's fine. Anywhere that I'm going to put more tomatoes, if I have to plant them out after I plant for fall, it's okay. And I'm gonna succession sow for fall anyway. For some reason, I just don't feel like I should be like really touching this rabbit manure, but that just could be me. And I don't know why, but I brought my little self out here in shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and so we all know where I'm going with that. But I'm just dropping some rabbit manure into each bag. Not a whole bunch, because I'm also gonna put some granulated fertilizer in here, like I said. But I'm gonna drop some in each bag. It should break down pretty quickly. I have been noticing rabbit manure breaks down really quickly, so happy about that. I'm gonna mix it in. The straw did get mixed in, but the straw was breaking down anyway, so I'm not concerned with that. Kind of the same way it was already breaking down in the carrot bed, and the carrots came up just fine. Now I did put, what did I put in there? Some more of the Burger BM6 in there, but I don't think that the straw was any issue. It'll break down and add organic matter to the bed. Just mixing this in, and then we're gonna also mix in the granulated fertilizer, which the granulated fertilizer will feed over time. I say that all the time. It'll give these plants some nutrients. Just go ahead and mix it into the soil real good. I may have to go and put on a long sleeve shirt and some pants or some tights or something, y'all, because it's already happening. I need to go get some more rabbit manure, because I just see this gonna go fast. I ended up getting 8 pounds. She wasn't able to get 10 pounds that week, so I'm gonna call her, message her, see if I can get some more. So now we're gonna put the granulated fertilizer in. I pretty much show this all the time. It's the Espoma Organic Garden Tone. And I'm gonna drop some of this in the bag. When you're growing in bags, you have to give it fertilizer, because that's the only way the plant is gonna be fed, is putting fertilizer in the bag, because it can't reach the soil up under it. The roots can't reach the soil up under it. This is all I really do. I know people have asked me before, do I pour my soil out of my bags? I do not. I just make sure that I pull the plants. I don't cut the plants at the roots. That's my personal thing. Like, that's just my personal choice of how I want to do this. I don't leave any roots in the bag. Well, of course, some roots are going to be there, but I don't purposely leave any roots in the bag. I pull them all out. I amend it just like I would be amending garden beds, and I replant in them. And it has worked for quite some time. See a very big worm over there, y'all. I don't know where he coming from. Hope he ain't running from nothing. Sure, y'all can see these mosquitoes just flying around. I know y'all can. I'm still touching this rabbit manure while it's in this bag. Either way, it's okay. Mixing it in. And this is pretty much it. You can use bone meal, blood meal, granulated fertilizer. I mean, you can use whatever you use as a fertilizer in your garden beds to amend your bags. I'm using what I have, and like I said, very much have started to like rabbit manure. All right, those bags are amended. We love that. And we are gonna start planting in here now. And I just put a pretty deep hole in here, because I do plant, trying to break up some of this granulated fertilizer. I do plant my tomatoes pretty deeply. So with that being said, I put a pretty deep hole in the middle. And these are Homestead tomatoes. And I'm just gonna pop them out. The root systems look good, see? The root systems look good. I think maybe it was also probably time to pot these up. I'm gonna pull these bottom leaves off, and then I'm gonna drop this right down into the soil and let it go as deep as it can. And then these should start growing better. I do believe. So now we're on to the next one. Some of the rabbit manure is on the top, but that's happened to me before, and I just think that it's gonna be fine. It's gonna start breaking down, especially with all this rain that we having. All this rain, it's gonna start breaking down. Going right on down the line. And we're gonna start pulling the other tomatoes too. So anywhere we end up having an extra bag, we're gonna drop some of these tomatoes in, whatever we have left. very glad I decided to start them because the rain took my tomatoes out, y'all. The rain took them out. Next year I may start more, but I'll make sure they're indeterminate. I feel like these are indeterminate. I feel like that was a part of my specifications for when I was starting these, that they be indeterminate. I don't know about the North Carolina golds. I might have just wanted to plant those because I've never grown them before. I'm really not sure, but I feel like that's what I picked for the red tomatoes. But again, I could be wrong. So this is another homestead. There's 3 more homesteads. I need to make a decision. Oh yeah, I really think they needed to be up potted. Uh-oh, I done set the whole thing on top of this tomato, y'all. Yeah, I feel like they needed to be up potted. I'm gonna get this one planted now. And now we have another harvest of tomatoes. We are going to probably water these in now. It's not as moist as I would like it to be, so we're gonna go ahead and water these in. Watering your plants in helps to get any air pockets out and get good connection with the soil for the root ball of that seedling. If it was super duper moist, I wouldn't do this, but I am today because it's not as moist as I thought it was from looking at it. As people will tell you to water in all the time. I don't see a problem with it. It won't hurt it for sure. And I will probably go get some more straw just to put over top of these, keep the soil moist. Now that I mixed the straw in, so I'll probably do that. Oh, there's a worm in that bag. Nice. I always wonder how worms get into bags. But I guess they crawl up the sides of the bag, so makes sense. They could crawl up the sides of the bag. So, oh yeah, y'all, let me go put some pants on. I mean, they just sitting on my legs. Just sitting on my legs. I'll be right back. I'm also gonna pull these because they're not really producing, and I'm gonna try to put some bush tomatoes here. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and look those tomatoes up. But yeah, we're gonna pull these too. So let's go ahead and get to work. That sticky weed I always talk about. It's not a weed, I think it's a raspberry or either a blackberry bush. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side, and we're gonna fertilize the entire bag. These bags also have basil in them. I had planted them after I planted the tomatoes, so the basil wasn't really getting a lot of light either, and we're already a little low on light over here, so probably wasn't the best thing. But now I can see what it'll look like when all the plants, both of the plants are pretty much the same size, growing in these bags over here. And I'm putting them here because if you remember, I said we get some shade over here, but I'm just wondering, you know, if they'll still grow. So we're gonna put some over here, and we have them, so why not try, right? Why not try? That's my plan. Very proud of myself for kind of sticking with my succession sowing this year. I've succession sown beans, I've succession sown squash, I'm succession sowing tomatoes now. So I'm very proud of myself for kind of sticking with this. It's the first year I've really stuck with it. I've said it in many years before that, like, I really wish I could succession sow. And now, oh, we have, by the time you see this video, we will have worked on succession sowing the green stalks too. So very proud of myself. When I looked at, oh, I left my jar over there, I think. So we'll just pour some in. Oh, I could really use my hands for this, but I'm already standing up and doing it now. So it'll be interesting to see how well things grow over here for my second succession sowing, because they did not do great for the first planting. Well, for my succession sowing, second planting of the year. So we will see. We will see. I'm throwing half of that out the bag. That's a mess. And maybe adding the rabbit manure and the granulated fertilizer probably helped with the basil too. And it didn't help that I just had to pick it up and move it when I took that tomato out. These are San Marzanos. See how this goes, and they're very small. I really don't know how that's gonna go. I did not continue to really take care of these like I should have. Again, I'm not above trying to work on a plant, and the plants that were in the bag, like I said, they weren't doing well anyway. So why not give these little plants a chance and a try? And again, probably needed to up pot them. I left them in the 6-cell trays for one, because I had gotten to a point where I was like, I ain't succession sowing nothing. But I got my second win, y'all. I got my second win. So now that's replanted. We'll see how this goes. And we have quite a few tomatoes left. Like I said, I don't know about this spot back here, but I probably could still pull the other ones out and leave that Brad's Atomic Grape, because that plant still looks really good. So I might end up doing that. I'm not sure. I'm about to take care of the chickens, and then I'm going in the house because it's hot. We all know that, but I wanted to get this done tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we getting up early, 5:30, finish the green stalks. Well, we're gonna take care of the quail and the chickens. I didn't get the eggs last night. Poured down raining. I didn't get the eggs, so we're gonna get their eggs. We're gonna give them water if they need it. And then we're going in the house, y'all. Going in the house. I sure hope those tomatoes grow. I'll be so excited if they do. Hey, y'all, who laid their egg right there? Actually, I don't need to ask because I already know who laid their egg right there. I know from the egg. Hey, y'all, watch out. This one right here, watch out. Where's my little friend? I think she in here. I need to fix this. Hey, girl, hey. I was looking for her. It's getting dark, so I guess she decided to go on in. Y'all, even with the run cover, it's still muddy over here because of all of the rain that we had. It's not completely covered. It's somewhat covered, but all this rain is still muddy over here. I was very much like, oh, yay, this is gonna work. And it was until it started raining like crazy. Watch out. Excuse me, girl. I know. We got two eggs. Hey, child. I think they also need a little bit of food, so we're gonna do that. I like to keep the food full, if that makes sense, so they can always have food available to them. Someone had said, I think it was on Instagram, no ma'am, stop. That's Bertha, y'all. I think, oh no, that's not Bertha, that's New York. Stop. And I did not kick her. My leg hit the back if y'all heard her holler. But I did not kick her. This is the dewormer I was telling y'all about. It's natural. It's basically just, you know, like I said, peppers and garlic and stuff. And I just pour some in there when I feed them. And they're not hungry. Probably looking for treats, which I'll give them some in a few minutes. The treats are in the quail trash can because I wasn't giving them treats at first. For a while, I had, what is that? Move. Hey, y'all. But also, y'all being pests right now. A couple of y'all being pests. I'm going to give them some oyster shells. A little bit of oyster shells in their food, too. But they're not hungry. They are literally running behind me for treats, which I'll give them in a minute. Just need to flip the water out so what's in there is fresh. I'll get them more water tomorrow. There you go. All right, done with the chickens. Next is the quail. So this is normally what my evening looks like, especially on hot days. I don't come out here early, and it's probably about 8 now. So anything I didn't get done in the morning, I do it fast and quick, like I just did those tomato plants, because it's hot out here. So we got 3 eggs today. So my little gray one didn't lay. This is from one of the black sex links. This is from the Brahma. This is from the Majestic Moran. This is the one I was worried about all of that time. But she's still laying, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all see the sweat. In order to avoid a pocket omelet, I take ants. I take them out of my apron until I'm ready to go in the house, and then I put them in a chair so that I don't end up with an apron omelet, pocket omelet. We got plenty of eggs, 2 days worth of eggs in the quail thing too. So let's see here. Yeah, we got plenty of eggs down here too. They have food, just need to check the water. Whoa, so we get 2 eggs a day out of this covey. I looked it up. I was like, it makes sense to at least know how to say it. It's covey, so it is K-U-H, covey. I hope I'm saying it right now. But I looked it up, and I think I did the pronunciation on Google. I'm pretty sure I did the pronunciation on Google too for it. So it's covey, y'all. Oh, wait, there's another egg in there. Maybe I missed one day. Let me get it. See why I take the eggs out? Oh, that's cracked, so I must have missed it one day. They do need water in this coop. Let's see what's going on over here. This one is also cracked. I must be missing them sometimes. I don't know. And then they stepping on them, probably. But it's very easy to find the eggs with the sand in here. They also need water. I'm happy about that. This covey, they do lay in the top sometimes, but not often. They need food. Oh no, they got a little bit of food in there, so I'm gonna let them eat that. Definitely been drinking lots of water though, which is a good thing. With the heat we've been having, I need to do a deep clean on these waterers. Probably get that done next week. A real deep clean on them. That's one thing with the sand though. That's not a big deal. Got something for you. And then the quail are also taken care of. Oh, I need to give them some treats. They like their treats too. I didn't remember to order treats early enough, so Tractor Supply it was. Y'all remember that day I told y'all that the quail trash can was wet? That bag of food, it was almost gone. Absolutely got wet too. Let me get a chicken some treats too. Can't forget about my babies. My babies, who is now allowed to have them again. Are allowed to have them again. Nice. Everybody's happy tonight. Everybody's happy. All right, so I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all. Also, don't forget to download Solitaire Grand Harvest using the link in my description below. Bye, y'all.